Yes, good afternoon, viewers. Remember that our video channel has been talking about maintenance and operation in an oil and gas terminal. Today, we want to expose you to how you can actually check for the functionality of your contactor. Before you can check, a contactor is actually an electrical device. But before you can talk about testing for any device, there is need for you to actually know exactly what the device is. Now, that will take us to what contactors are. Contactors are switching devices that are electronically controlled, and they are usually designed to frequently open and close electrical circuits. That is what they are designed for. Any cycle that requires repeated on-in and off-in, over a particular period of time. You use a contactor, in that kind of application. And they have similar working principle with relays, but they are usually better applied in areas where higher currents are required, higher currents application. So that is what contactors are, and they usually come in varying rates, in varying power rating. So you as a user is expected to select the contactor based on what you intend to use it for. So that is the basic explanation of what contactors are. So they are usually applied in electrical control panel, where you need to put a control in place to control certain electrical machines like pumps and what have you. And now that you know what contactors are, let us go to how you can test a contactor. Why do you need to have the knowledge of how to test a contactor? The reason is very simple. At times you go to an electrical shop, you get an electrical device like contactor that we are just talking about. After leaving that place, when you get to the point of usage, you test, you install, and it's only for you to discover that the contactor is not functional. Now, returning it back to where you buy it from, or where you bought it from, so to speak, might trigger some form of argument. In order to avoid infractions of any sort, there is need for you to know how to test the contactor, even at the point of purchase, before you move out to where you are going to use it. Now, that will take us to the practical way of testing, or let me say the simple way of testing a contactor before you leave the point of purchase. Now, this is what you do. This is what a contactor is. You can see the contactor. Like this one I'm about to use to show you how to test the contactor now. It's a 125 amps contactor. It's an industrial contactor, a heavy duty contactor at that. Now, what you look out for, where you can see A1 and A2. A1 and A2. Like I can't see it from this side. I check. Okay, yes, this is A1 and A2. That is here right now. It has two terminals. Yes, the contactor is usually a three-phase contactor, but it is designed in such a way that the A1 and A2 terminals can be used to test its functionality. So what that is telling you is that you use single phase to test the functionality of the contactor. Now you have located A1 and A2. So what to do next is you get two testing wires. As you can see, two testing wires. So what you do is you peel both ends of the wire, connect one end to the A1 like I'm about to do. This is my screwdriver, my star screwdriver. It depends on what the contactor comes with. Some come with Allen bolt. So now I'm connecting now. I'm connecting. I have unscrewed. Now the wire has entered and I'm screwing it. Screw it properly. That is for A1. Now I have also unscrewed A2 and I've fixed it, the wire inside, and I'm screwing it back now. Make sure it's properly screwed to avoid unnecessary partial contact. Now the two ends of the wires are secured to A1, to terminal A1 and A2 of the contactor. Now we're about to test. Now what you do, you can use your socket to do the test, any 13 amp socket, to do the test. Now I'm about to carry out this test now. So remember I told you that it's single phase that you can use to do the testing. Now I'm testing now. I've placed one leg of the wire. You can see the contactor now on one of the terminal of this extension box. Now, are you hearing that contact? Once you hear that contact, it's not expected to vibrate. After contacting, if you hear any form of noise, then that will tell you that the contactor is not functional. And if you also test and that contact is not proper, then the contactor is bad. So you can replace it right from there and test the one that they are going to give you again before you leave that point. Look at it again. Are you seeing it? As simple as that. Thank you for watching and watch out for our next video.